Hello, this is going to be a very quiet story, but if you're like me and very, very noise sensitive, this may not be for you. My father was a U.S. Marine and served in Korea. And, obviously that happened. It's, as we like to say, history. Yesterday was the fire alarm testing day, which made I've survived 2 earthquakes in this apartment complex, but nothing like fire alarm day. And anyway, so I should not have been here, but I am highly noise sensitive, which means what you're hearing right now is a bus dropping its wheelchair platform doohickey, or a smoke detector. Who cares? But the story is one of intergenerational trauma. My dad, who I really grew to love, which sounds like an odd way of telling a story. But anyway, being shot at and having missiles going off around you is highly destructive, obviously, to the surroundings and potentially to you personally. And I couldn't figure out why I couldn't get away from the noise. And it wasn't, noise, not bombs going off or stuff like that around me. But I think it really was inserted inside of me as, you've got to run. You've just got to run. And obviously, I had the wheelchair doohickey, which I can walk, by the way. I just, but I could tell when they started testing the fire alarms yesterday. I mean, I knew it was coming, but they had said they were going to do it a while ago and didn't do it. And then you're like, great. Well, then why should I be so concerned? Because I have a small cat, first of all. But also, it really traumatizes my ears. And I, like many small children, had really fierce earaches as a child. And I'm sure it was hell on wheels for my mother, who, of course, never left my side. But it also made me penicillin intolerant, which it just happens. I was traumatized, and mom was, could you help my child quit screaming? So they pumped me through with so much penicillin that, when you have to fill out the form, like, are you, allergic to anything? And I was always told to write down that I was penicillin intolerant, which wasn't true. I mean, and there are, I've had many antibiotics in my life. But I think it really is just a reflection of my dad getting shot at in Korea. And, it happened and he survived and, life went on. I mean, this was before I was conceived. I mean, so nobody's fault here. But, when I see what America is doing, again, of course, to the rest of the world, I get really mad, which I cannot do today because I'm done being angry. Thank God. And I am a Buddhist, so that really helps. But I think this is intergenerational trauma. And yesterday I was like, wow, I know I shouldn't be here. I could have been somewhere else yesterday. But I do have this small cat who has survived, but she's looking really skeptical about certain things. And hey, understandable. But America, we've got to quit doing this stuff. I mean, it's just taking it out on everybody. I mean, not just people overseas, but people that are American. And wow, I wish we could just stop it.